No one's going to tell me what to do. This sentiment has creeped into our everyday existence, especially as oh so slowly we're starting to get some things back and some good news regarding the virus and its effects, at least in the local area. Unfortunately, this is not true in other parts of the country where things got a little loose, opened up maybe a little early, and now there's great spiking that goes on. It just amazes me how quickly we go right back. There's so many life lessons in COVID, and it's a real opportunity to grow and to change. And I'm not sure how many people have taken advantage of that. Anyone who knows me a long time will tell you that I've never been a good rule follower. Not exactly a good thing for a priest, but whatever. If truth be told, if there's a purpose to the law, to the rule, then I respect that. But too many times it seems there are people who have rules for rule's sake, people who enjoy the power. And that's what Jesus is talking about in today's gospel. Come to me, all who are weary and find life burdensome. He's not talking about physical weakness. He's not talking about not getting enough sleep or fatigue. At first, you can't tell that until he gives the second part of his answer, his admonition. My yoke is easy, and my burden is light. Judaism is a religion based on law. And obviously the Pharisees and the Sadducees and the rabbis and the leaders of that religion learned the law, memorized the law, made it a part of who they were. And Jesus Christ himself said to them, because he was getting in trouble at times for what he would do, he said, I haven't come to abolish the law. I've come to fulfill it, to give it purpose, to speak why it's there in the first place, to give good direction, to keep people healthy and whole and at peace and safe on all kinds of levels. These past few months, which seem at times like years, and maybe for who knows how many more months to come, we have an opportunity to grapple with a very, very important concept. And on this day, July 4th, it has to do not only with religion, it has to do with life itself, and it has everything to do with this country, namely freedom, independence. I don't know about you, but the number one lesson that I felt in this COVID virus is that we wind up taking many, many things for granted because we live in a free society. We do what we want, when we want. We eat, we go out, we socialize, we hug and we shake hands, and we do all the things that make us human. And we take a lot of that stuff for granted. It's like as if it's our right. Well, it's instinctual to who we are. But no one ever said that we're privileged to have that. The critical message in Jesus' teaching today is not just a statement, but in a sense, it's a call. Like almost everything he does is a call to you and me on two levels. One is, come to me when you're weary and find life burdensome, and I will lift those burdens from you. Well, the question is, where do people go? Is Jesus Christ walking around physically and I didn't hear about it? Jesus Christ is always calling us to imitation, to be another Christ. And so we, when we are finding that we're overwhelmed, should be able to go to each other. That's what a Christian is. And on the flip side of that, when the other person is the one who's hurting on that particular day, they should be able to come to us. A lot of times it's no more than listening, caring, paying attention to somebody makes all the difference in the world. We need to focus now more than ever, outwardly and not just inwardly. We do have a sense of survivorship, and we want that for ourselves. But we can do that and still help one another. No one is going to tell me what to do, is a mantra heard from many people's mouths. My simple response is 2 words. God is. God is going to tell us exactly what to do. And he calls us to follow him in his Son, Jesus Christ.